Welcome back, my fellow Chibits, to another new ChibitQuestions video. I am very sorry for the delay in these videos. There's been a lot going on these past 2 weeks. I kind of explained it in that heart-to-heart video. I'm very sorry. Please forgive me for the delay on these videos, but I'm finally here to talk about, certain questions, or, answer questions you Chibits send in. And as always, I want to ask all of you, before I get into answering questions, please leave me more questions in the comments below. I will go through them, I will select a good 10 through 20 different questions, and then I will answer them. And if I haven't answered them before, I will answer them. If I have, I won't answer them, obviously. Now, if I forget, maybe I forget and I'll answer them again. But the main point is I want to answer new questions for you can all find out more about myself, because a lot of you are very interested, and I feel like I can interact more with all of you. So let us begin with question number 1. Would you rather have the mental capabilities of Sora or Shiro? No game, no life. Okay, so I've actually been reading a little bit of the light novel. Really love the light novel. Do not want to spoil anything from what I've read. I recommend reading it. It's a very fun read. I love it so fucking much. It really makes me appreciate No Game, No Life so much more than even the anime. But if I had to say, if I wanted the mental capabilities of Sora or Shiro, I would obviously say blank if I wanted, to be an asshole. But, I would probably say I'd want the mindset of Sora. I really like Sora's mindset when it comes to the way he thinks. So, yeah, I would choose Sora. Have you ever watched a terrible excuse of an anime called 11 Eyes? Lol. I actually have watched 11 Eyes, but I gotta be honest with you right now. I watched that a very long time ago. Like, I think I watched that before I was even in high school. Like, it was a long time ago. I think I might have been 13, maybe 12 or 14, somewhere around in there. I was like 12 or 14 when I watched 11 Eyes. I don't know how long ago that is. I don't know if that's accurate or not, because I don't exactly remember. But I was very young, and it was one of the first anime I actually watched, 11 Eyes was. And I really don't remember much about the plot besides the ending being like, what the fuck, and I was a little bit upset with how bad the ending was. That's all I remember. I don't remember exactly why, but I remember disliking the ending. I remember that vividly. I hated the way it ended, and I was like, what the fuck, and that was it. So, I don't know. I don't remember exactly how the entirety of the plot was. I don't even remember the plot. I know it's supernatural, that's it. That's really all I remember. But when it comes to that, though, I believe I remember it having a very bad ending. So, yeah, I have watched it, but I don't remember it. Maybe that's a good thing, I guess. Did the power outages stop, or are you still experiencing issues? I experienced an issue early this morning, which is probably why there is a delay in these videos. Like, right now, it's around 1 o'clock at the time of me recording this, 1 p.m. So, yeah. You might get this video later in the day. I'm very sorry about that. This is still going to be the first video up. I am going to get all the other videos, recorded as well, and then upload them as well. I'm just letting you know, please forgive me. There was a power outage this morning because the storm is still coming through, but hasn't been any since. So thankfully, everything is good. It's very humid as fuck, though. Like, it's really hot right now. Like, it's really fucking hot. But no, I'm not experiencing it so far, besides early this morning. Would you like to see a season 3 or a third season of Sidonia? I would like to see a third season of Sidonia. I have heard things from the manga readers that the manga's ending was kind of bad. Now, I don't know necessarily if it was or not, but that's what I heard. I would still like to see it. I would still like to see the ending or the, conclusion of Sidonia, because I loved season 1. I love season 2. Regardless of it being fully CGI, I love Sidonia. It was a good series. I love the plot. I love the story. I love the characters. I mean, it did have its set of issues, obviously, and no series is, exempt from that. Every series has issues. But yeah, I would like to see a third season of Sidonia. Will it happen? Honestly, I doubt it. I really doubt we'll ever get a third season of Sidonia. Top 5 2016 anime you dislike so far. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so, let me pull up the Annie chart, actually. Okay, so from this year, what do I dislike the most? I guess Boku Dake, that ending was like, Dagashi, definitely for personal reasons. It's not that it's a bad series, no hate towards the mangaka or anything. Just, I have my own set of personal problems with Dagashi, which, if you've been following the channel for a while and you know what happened earlier this year, you know why I kind of have, a distaste for Dagashi. Let's see here. Another series. Not a big fan of the, Musaigen. I wasn't a big fan of Phantom World. I wasn't. I really wasn't. It was just, like, it was very plain and all that. I didn't hate it. I just disliked it. It wasn't one of my top of series, even though it was by Kyoto Animation. I did not like that series. Another series. I didn't like that one, I can't say the entire name. Shawarjan Markin. I can't even pronounce the name. It was in the winter anime season. I can't pronounce it, but it was by Linden Films. Nah, I didn't like that either. And then another terrible excuse for an anime was that Terraform Mars fucking season 2. Oh. What do you hate / like or like / hate in a character? Their motives and how I relate with them. For instance, if I can relate with them, or I can understand their motives, like it's explained to me, or they're very complex, usually I will like said character. If the character is very one-dimensional, it's like, oh, I got a grudge from 10 years ago, I'm gonna kill the entire village. Usually I hate the character. So, yeah, I think that kind of summarizes what do I like / hate in a character. I like personality, pizzazz, and something that stands out. Which series has a more psychological theme, Ava or TG? I have never watched Ava. I've said this time and time again. I have not. Now, Chibit did recently send me the movies, and I need to sit down and watch them. Chibit did, and I do need to watch them, and I will. But I've never watched Ava, so I can't really honestly answer this and be truthful about it. Do you think we need more serious romance rather than your typical rom-com? Yes! Yes, 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 yes. We need more like Showa, you know, Rakugo, whatever we had. I would love to have more of that. I would love to have more fucking Rakugo. I love that series. Also, Josei or whatever doesn't... Oh, fuck. Okay, so Josei doesn't count, so Rakugo doesn't count. Never mind. So you're talking about, like, traditional romance. Like, something like, I guess, Ore Monogatari. That's the best one to summarize. You're talking about something that's not a rom-com, something that's not just a straight-up harem and shit. So... yeah, I would. I would definitely like to see more series, maybe like Chibi Vampire. I would love to see more stuff like that. I would love to see more stuff, maybe like Toradora. I guess that is a rom-com. Toradora is a rom-com, ain't it? Well, I would like more serious romance, actually. Like, Oh Haru Ride. There you go. That's a perfect one. Blue Spring Ride. If you've ever seen that, you know what I'm talking about. Blue Spring Ride is a perfect romance. I'd like to see more stuff like that. And Orange, too. Orange is coming out very soon. It's a very good romance series. Can't wait to see that animated as well. That is a series I'm looking forward to that's not a rom-com. So, yeah, I would like to see more traditional romance than rom-coms. I'd like to see serious romance with some really good drama, maturity, and it carries itself rather differently compared to the comedy that we usually see in romance nowadays. If you had one last day of anime, what you watch? Spice of Wolf Season 3, Boku no Hero Season 2, or Beserk, that made by Madhouse. I'll go with what my heart says. I would love to see a well-executed anime, a Spice of Wolf Season 3. I would. By Madhouse. Definitely. That's easy. What do you think makes a good main character? Just coming in from one of your older videos. Good main character. What makes a good main character? As I've already said earlier on, characters you can relate with, but diving into it more, I guess what makes a good character is seeing them change throughout the series. The best example to give, I guess, would be like Guts from Beserk. He's a very good prime example of a character that matures throughout his journey. He started off as a character that was kind of alone. He had a very dark past. I don't want to, you know, kind of spoil anything, but his character, the way he started off and the way he matures throughout his journey of the Beserk volumes, it's something I really like from a good main character. You see him age, you see him grow, you see him change, you see the personality make these decisions. Like when he makes a decision in a series, it has a lot of weight to whatever happens in the future. I like main characters when they do something, those actions they do have negative or positive repercussions, and they're with the series for the rest of the series. They're not gone. And I love that in Beserk. That's something I love about Guts. He's a really good main character. Probably one of my personal favorite characters of all time because how his growth is done, how he changes throughout the entirety of the series. When did you make your P.O. box? How big of a fan base should you have before getting your own P.O. box? Honestly, I actually started taking fan mail when Chibits were asking to send me letters. It was a very long time ago. I think I had around 2,000 Chibits, 2,000 to 3,000 Chibits. It was very early on. A bunch of Chibits wanted, you know, me to just give them like a P.O. box so they could send me letters and stuff, because they wanted to send me stuff, and they wanted to send me DVDs and stuff where I can watch some anime, and I did, and it was very fun, and that's how it's been ever since. Chibi, will you hold the door? Hold door. When are you making what Chibi will watch for summer 2016 of anime? Okay, this question is asked every season, which I'm happy. I'm very happy so many of you Chibis asked for it. It really makes me happy to see how many of you care about those type of videos. I really appreciate it. But I have Chiba to ask this question on the first week when a new season begins. Like, no shitting you. Like, when, let's say, spring, perfect example. When spring season began, when I already made the video, like 2 days early, Chibit's already asking, where is the summer season? What will you watch for summer season of anime? I'm not even joking. That's what Chibit's were asking. And I'm like, holy fuck. It's crazy. It's asked all the time. And once again, I'm going to clarify. I don't make those videos until at least one anime episode ends, or series ends. Like when a series, like an anime series ends, and they start ending, that's when I make that video. Simple. Rim or Rom? From ReZero. Rimrom. Can you feel the burn? I can feel the burn, but can you? What was the greatest experience you ever had as an anime fan? What was the worst? All the details. Muhahaha. Okay, so what was the greatest experience I ever had as an anime fan? I guess being able to talk with all of you Chibits. That's probably one of my personal favorite experiences of all time. Seriously. I'm not even joking. I'm not just saying that. One of my personal favorite experiences is being able to talk with all of you about anime and manga. Definitely. Easy. What was the worst? School Days? Oh my god. School Days was so trash. That was such a bad series. The fucking main character. Oh my god, he was trash. Do you play games? If so, what did you think of the gameplay trailer for Battlefield 1? Yes, I play games, and what do I think of the gameplay for trailer for Battlefield 1? I've always preferred Battlefield over COD. I always have. I'm a bigger Battlefield fan, and seeing how Battlefield 1 is going to be like set up in World War 1, I'm really interested in that. Really interested to see where Battlefield 1 is going to be going with that. Android or iOS? I have an Android, so yeah. I don't have an iPad or anything like that, so I go with an Android. I have a visual novel. Will you play it sometime? It's free on Steam, and there's a Kickstarter. Sure. What's the name of the game? Could you please let me know in the comments below? I'd like to actually know. If it's free and all that, sure. I mean, I could try it out. Let me know the name of the visual novel in the comments below. And with that, Chibits, I'm going to be ending this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video, and let me know how you felt about the questions I answered, and please leave me more questions in the comments below. I love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.